wax. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for the response on my last video. All of you guys left the sweetest comments. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today I felt like I needed to wax my eyebrows, and since I went to cosmetology school, I learned how to do all of that. But you guys, it is so easy, and I do it here at home. So I am going to show you how I wax my eyebrows at home. Okay, so what you will need is this GG Purpose Honey, all-purpose honey. It's the microwavable hair removal wax, and you can just get this at Sally's. You can get these little muslin papers as well. They're the same brand. They're the GG. So you'll need these muslin papers, and then you will need the applicators. They're just come in like a pack usually. These you can get at Sally's as well. They look like this. And then you will need just some makeup wipes. Any makeup wipes will do. And you can't forget the microwave. You will need a microwave for this. And some scissors to cut the muslin. I forgot about that too. Okay, so first I'm just gonna take one of these makeup wipes. It doesn't matter what makeup wipe. I like to use, my favorite are the Neutrogena ones in the blue package, but I was trying out these Kirkland ones, so that's what I have. So I'm going to take one of those out. And I like to shape my eyebrows with the powder first, so I know exactly where to wax them, so I'm not waxing part of my eyebrow off that I do not want to come off. I made that mistake for a long time. Okay, I was getting my eyebrows waxed and the lady just kept skipping this part that I was filling in, and I was able to grow a lot more brow hairs. So fill them in like you would like your eyebrows to be. Even if you'd like your eyebrows to be thicker, then fill them in thicker, and then you can wax around that. So I would fill mine in where I'd want them to grow out, and then that way I was able to grow a lot of these little eyebrow hairs that I didn't have for a long time. But see those little tiny ones? I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but these like little tiny ones up here need to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that makeup wipe and just wipe off the makeup. If you don't have makeup on, you don't have to do this if you just have a clean face. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put my wax in the microwave. So you do wanna take the lid off when you put it in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about 1 minute and kind of stir it around and test it, and then go from there. Okay, so I'm going to take this GG All-Purpose Honey, and I wanna take the lid off before I put it in the microwave. And I'm just gonna open the microwave and go ahead and put that in there. And I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. Alright, so now it's ready to come out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take one of these little applicators, I guess, petite applicators. And I'm just going to put it in, and oh my gosh, it feels a little too hot. I can tell it's like really watery, which means it's probably too hot. But what I will do before I put it on my eyebrows is I will test it on the back of my hand. I can't do that right now because my other hand is holding the camera, but I will test it on the inside of my wrist to see if it is too hot. I'm gonna do that right now. You won't be able to see it. And it doesn't feel too hot. If it feels really hot, you do not want to put it on your eyebrows because it will burn your eyebrows. and it's not a good look. I've done it before and I've had bright red eyebrows. I am going to show you guys how I wax my eyebrows with this. So 1 minute is probably good. If it's kind of still hard and sticky, then it's not really gonna work. So you'll have to keep putting it in like 30-second increments. But I think it's good to start waxing. And my daughter is really enjoying her snacks over here. They're so yummy. So like I said, I tested that on the back of my wrist and it didn't feel too hot. So the best thing to remove the wax with, you can buy the wax remover from the GG line as well, but I just have found it works just as well to use like a makeup wipe to remove any excess wax. And sometimes if I get it on my counter or something accidentally, I'll use the makeup wipes to wipe it off my counter. Then I'm gonna take these little muslin strips and I'm going to cut them into smaller strips. So I usually cut it into like thirds. So they're more about this size. So see, I'm gonna cut it again. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, this is pretty wonky. And then I'll cut them in half. So I just have enough little strips. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take a new applicator. I'm not gonna use that one that I just stirred it with because I put it in there pretty deep and I just want a tiny bit on my applicator. So this is kind of hot, but I'm gonna try and show you. I'm just gonna barely dip in there and then I'm gonna kind of swirl it so I can get the wax on that applicator. And then I'm just going to apply it right here under my eye where I want all the hairs to be gone. I'm sorry about the toy noises. I do have kids and so you'll often hear them in the background. So that's good for that section. So I will go ahead and put this down. And you're gonna kind of rub it and hold it tight to where it is. Make sure not to get any wax, or if you do get wax up here into your upper brow, that you don't put the paper on it, that you just try and remove it with some makeup remover or something so that you don't take a big chunk out of your eyebrow. Okay, so see, I'm just gonna kind of press it, and then you want to rip the paper in the opposite direction in which your hair grows. So since my hair is growing out this way, I'm going to rip the paper this way. So ready, 1, 2, 3. Woo. Okay, kind of feels good actually. Might weird. So see all those hairs I got? It's pretty satisfying too. It's kind of like those pore masks to see all your hairs come out. And then if I have any hairs that I didn't get, you do not want to wax them twice. You will end up pulling off some skin. And then also if you've ever been on Accutane, you do not want to wax your eyebrows because it can tear off part of your skin. People who have ever been on Accutane, their skin is a different makeup than the rest of ours. So if I have any hairs up here, then I would just apply a little wax and then wax that, but I don't seem to. I kind of like eyebrows to be high and arched, and so I try and fill them in as much higher and then wax lower. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that on this little stick and I'm gonna twirl it around. And that might have been a little hot because my eyebrow is a little bit red, as you can see. So it might have been a little bit too hot, the wax, but it kind of goes away after a day anyway, if you get it a little too hot. I've been doing this myself for years, for like 10 years. Cause it's like sometimes 20 bucks like to get your eyebrows waxed. I don't know, I'm all about just doing it myself. I do my own hair, I do my own eyebrows. I self-tan instead of getting spray tans. Because I'm high maintenance, but I don't want to have to have my husband work his butt off for it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this strip, I'm gonna press that down. And you can do this if you have any, like, some people get like little mustache hairs or something, then you can do this exact same thing. You would just rip it. Well, let me see. Yeah, you would rip it this way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right. And see, there's still a little bit of wax right there. So I'm gonna take an extra one of those little papers. I'm gonna get whatever's left over, because it's not in any of my hairs that I don't want out either. It's just that one strip didn't get it. This is another way to clean up like extra wax, is just to like pick it up with the little muslin papers. I don't know. I can't really see any hairs like right here, but I still like to wax it because sometimes I just have like little baby hairs. So I'm gonna take a tiny little bit on that, on the applicator again. Just apply that right to my unibrow. I do this to my husband too, because he gets a lot of hairs right there. He's got those Peruvian genes in him, so he's got thick black eyebrows, which I am jealous of, because I've got nothing. I'm going to do another video where I show you how I tint my brows, because my brows are blonde as all get up. Okay, so see how I kind of put them in both those areas so I could get enough of it. Yeah, I just got some little baby hairs. So since my hair is growing up, I'm gonna pull down in this area. So I'm not applying more wax, but I am waxing this area because it still has wax there. And then I'm just going to take my makeup wipe again, and I'm just going to wipe away any of that wax that might be there. Okay, now I look a little funny. I'll probably touch up my makeup in those areas where I waxed, but it's so simple, you guys. And honestly, even if it's in the middle of the day, if you've got a full face of makeup, you can do it real quick and then just touch up your makeup. I also think it really does help my makeup application to have it waxed here. And sorry, it's kind of echoey in here. I'm in my kitchen, obviously. I think it helps because then my highlight just looks really smooth and pretty. Plucking your eyebrows can only do so much. You don't get all those little baby hairs, and sometimes you don't see all those baby hairs until you put makeup on. So I just love this. You only have to do it once a month, and it's really affordable. I will try and link all these products down below for you guys, but it really is affordable. It is, I think for all the stuff's like 20 bucks, and you can pay $7 to $25 to get your eyebrows waxed, depending on how experienced they are. So totally saves me money and quick, easy. You don't have to make an appointment. You can just stay at home and do it real quick before you go to bed or in the morning or while your kids are eating breakfast or whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget that it's okay to be confident, it's okay to be real, and you are beautiful.